In the modern world, everyone should be extremely aware and conscious of the power of editing. Reality TV is not a objective free or an objective look at some situation. There are writer credits on reality television. When there was a camera crew that followed me when I was in the Real House, they showed up at our door with a script, and then they had a shot list of things that they needed to film and interviews they needed to get so that they could fill in their story. They had never met us, and they had already had the story to tell. Editing is power. Editing is being able to take vast amounts of footage, words, whatever, pick and choose, arrange in a way to craft the messaging that you want. And translation, taking a text and translating it, is the same thing. You are the editor. You choose how to interpret a word. And you can see examples of how there's been certain words that have been mistranslated and retranslated and how much it can change the meaning of things. This is important. This understanding of the power of editing is important for two reasons. One, you need to take that awareness as you decide how much trust you're going to give to any material, whether it's written, whether it's video, whether it's, you can't look at a photo now and go, wow, well, I guess that's real. No, because we have Photoshop editors. You can't look at video editing and go, whoa, I guess this person, hates Jews. No, because you can cut and paste things. You have to really understand what is the motivation of the editor. What is the intention of the editor, because that's where the power is. Okay, so if we know that, and we know that the media that we depend on is all intertwined with all these corporate things, we gotta know that everything that we receive through the traditional media channels has bias. It may not. It may, we may be, but we just got to be aware that that is not just a possibility, but a probability. And it's not even because of any evil people. It's the natural inclination of everyone. The book Freakonomics shows that if there is a reason, an incentive to do something, and that incentive can be financial, it can be moral, it can be peer pressure, acceptance of the world. There's all sorts of motivations that we have. But if we as people, all people, act based on motivations. Nobody gets out of a chair without some motivation. Nobody does anything without some motivation. So understanding the motivations of the editors, at least understanding that they have motivations and they're influenced by the motivations, even if you don't know what they are, that recognition that the world, everything that you don't experience firsthand is filtered through somebody else's editing. As you're told a story by a friend, it has been edited. You get that? You experience the world firsthand, and everything else is through a filter of editing, which you then just need to make your own choices about how much you trust those that are relaying the information. Part 2 of why understanding the power of editing. We are doing it on a constant basis in our own lives. We are awake for, between 10 and 20 hours a day. Tons of things happen. Our eyes are seeing so much stuff. There's so many things happening. We get so much email. We get so much marketing messages. And the story you tell about what your life is the result of your own personal editing. So if you give no second thought to the stranger that smiled at you, but you can't let go of the parking ticket you got, you are editing your story to be about that parking ticket. You are choosing what's going on the cutting room floor, and you're choosing what goes into your story. And learning that the art of living, the art of happiness, is in many ways the art of editing. The art of storytelling your own life by choosing where you're going to place your focus. Ah. And scene.